Hey y'all, this is Brenda from Slapout Homestead. We got new babies. Let's check them out.
They're just adorable.
Look how cute.
Adorable.
You ready for your close-up? Baby chicks, you gotta love that.
Sure are cute.
Having a hard time focusing.
Well, there's a macro setting.
There we go. Gotcha, little girl. Alright, let's introduce everybody. There's one. There's our first little blonde girl. They're going to move over into their new brooder since the teenagers moved outside. We'll go check on them in a little bit.
And this is one of the newer ones too, I think. Little brown one.
Yep, this is what happens when you have roosters.
Yep.
You don't have to go to the Tractor Supply to get your babies.
Little black one.
Little black ones. Brand new. They just hatched yesterday and today.
A little black one.
Tiny, tiny. That one's fresh out the box. That one just hatched today.
Isn't it adorable?
So cute. Looks like a little penguin. This one just hatched yesterday.
Look how fluffy that thing is.
Hi, Fluffy.
It's a fluffy little thing.
Hopefully you're a girl.
Okay. That was quick.
There you go. She's so cute. So cute.
Okay.
And this one just hatched today and it's so tired.
Oopsie. And it's falling. Okay. Come on, little
Just
one.
hatched today.
Yeah.
Still
It's rough getting out of that
coming
egg.
alive. Yep. Still coming alive. It's a lot of work coming out of that egg. Alright, there's our new babies. And we got the two Americanas that we got from the feed store. Tractor Supply, actually. They're not quite big enough to go outside. But we'll go check on the teenagers in a little bit, and then we got some gardening to do. Stay tuned. These are the big kids that get to stay out all night. They're plenty big enough. Let me show you this little setup. This is our little mini chicken house. I call it the playpen. So yeah, the back end is closed in. And then the front is just chicken wire on the sides. And we have an open front right now. But this is, I'll put some bedding in here in the back. And later on when it gets about bedtime, I'll come out and encourage them, make sure they're up in there. Hi kids! See if we can get some good video in the shade. Yeah, I have them in the shade on purpose. It's been pretty hot during the day, like 80. Doesn't make for good video, but... Hi kids! Those two black ones right there are the ones that we hatched out from our own eggs. All the rest of these came from our breeder down the road. Yeah, y'all graduated. You're not coming in the house anymore. Now we'll have the 8+2 in the house. Chicken run. And I just threw the big kids. Well, these are the big kids. Those are the full-grown mamas and daddies. Just threw them some black oil sunflower seeds. So they're over there having a snack. In about 2 weeks or so, these little lovelies will move over into the big chicken coop with the big ones. We'll see. I want them to get up to a certain size before I put them over there, not really a certain age. Alright, I'm getting sidetracked. I do have some gardening to do. Alright, let's take a walk. We'll take a quick walk. I don't want this to be a 30-minute long video. I have the brooder over there. And it's got its pine shavings in it. Those are going to go into my raised bed outside, out front. But I wanted to show you the chicken tomato, which is right here by my greenhouse. Let's try and get it where I'm not shading it. There's a tomato. And there's another one right up here. Bunch of blooms. There. There. Down there, more blooms. And up into there. First tomatoes of the season. Some right there too. And right there. You gotta love a chicken tomato. Now for the gardening part of our day. First of all, I wanted you to see these California poppies when they're not all droopy from being watered. Aren't they gorgeous? Here, let me get a close up. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Bruce was like, so are we growing our own opium? It's like, no, more like poppy seeds. But really, I just want them for the pretty flowers. They're just, this is one plant. Can you believe that? Look, one. You can see how big it is with my hand there. One plant. Oh, and I'll show you my petunias, because those were droopy the other day too. Sorry about the wind. There's my pretty petunias. These overwintered. That never happens. Aren't they beautiful? My gosh. God is good. And we have a new little something here with my Rutgers tomato. We're about to have some blooms. Alright, so now that we got that out of the way, let's show you what I'm actually doing. We filled up two of our raised beds. This one's going to be my herb garden, and that one we hadn't really decided yet. But we don't have mushroom compost in this bed here. This bed, I'm not really happy with the soil mix that's in there. So what I'm going to do is put down that hay on top of this one and this one. And then I'm going to move my eggplant. All those eggplant over into here. As much as I can get in. I'm going to put them all in there. And then I'm going to go back and plant potatoes in here. Because potatoes, they don't really care as much about the soil as the eggplant do. So that's my plan for today. And I'll give you a quick look-see at the tomatoes over here. I just wanted you to see how... Now we're in the dark. Yeah, you can't. yellow pear tomatoes right through here. Isn't that pretty? It's like a little forest. Little tomato forest. Alright, I gotta get busy. Alright, y'all, I was a mulching fool today. Mulched. Bam. Mulched. Bam. Mulched and mulched. And even more mulching. Bam. So we got our eggplant out here now. I think we ended up with 19 plants. There's the bedding from the brooder over there in the unfilled bed. And in the place where the eggplant was, we have potatoes. I had 3 big ones, so big one, big one, big one, and then 8 little ones, so 2 rows of 4 here and here, potatoes, and then mulched over the top. And I am done for the day. It's time to hit the shower. Oh, I wanted to show you real quick what these poppies do. It's about 5:30 now. Look, they close up. Isn't that funny? They all close up at night like that. They're still pretty. But I guess this is where the seeds are going to be. There's one right there too. And then right there, right there. They look like okra. Anyway, I'm calling it a day. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's like a flock of seagulls. Yeah, flashback to the 80s, right? Alright, let's go look at our flowers real quick. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button down there. If you're not subscribed yet, I encourage you to subscribe. It's going to get even more beautiful around here as my zinnias and vinca and all those come up. Our vegetables are going to be going crazy. Chickens are going to be getting bigger. Thank you for watching. See you on the next video.